So I guess this will be our fourth take. So, and I've already made 3 videos before this, but the points were so messy that I don't think that I should, you know, even try to edit them, let alone post them. So, although I think that I was able to warm up from those videos and I was able to gather quite a few realizations or ideas from those that I've made. And one of the things that I realized is that, maybe I have been looking at it wrong. So instead of trying to give advice to my future self, I should do my best, you know, I should do my best in creating these videos and not think about anything else. And then have my future self, just listen to them on YouTube on repeat. I guess that's a huge part of my daily activities now. So one of the things is just I just listen to the videos that I make, again and again. And I believe that I was able to gather quite a realization too. It's just that I didn't write them down, and I think that I should do that more often because the realizations that I've had earlier in the day, I actually forgot about them. So I forgot about them, and now I can't seem to recall the things that I wanted to say. And I believe that there was quite a lot of things that I could have said or that has much better topics than what I am blabbering about right now. But I guess that through this video right now, I will be able to, I will listen to it again and again from this day forward, assuming that, this video that I am recording right now makes in the final cut, and then I'm able to post it. So yeah, hopefully, I've already made, you know, 3 videos before this and I didn't edit them at all. And I don't think that I am gonna edit or post them because, if you think that this is bad, well, they were worse. The previous videos were worse. Not that you care, anyways. So I guess that I'll just try to. One of the things that I realized, as I was listening, is that the videos that I listen to are too short. You know, I think that it would be best if I have at least, 9 to 10 minutes video to listen to. So I guess that I should keep track of my clock next time in order for me to better track it. So yeah, it's the videos that I like, you know, that I made are, the ones that were at least that were 9 minutes to 10 minute videos. So at least 9 minutes. So it's because, well, the message, uh, I like the message that I am trying to say. The issue is that it's not really life changing anyway. And all the things that I make probably aren't really life changing. So it doesn't really make any difference whether it's a 2 minute video or a 3 minute video or a 9 to 10 minute video. So maybe it's just better that we go for the longer ones. Okay. So I guess I also want to talk about work regarding my videos. I want my videos or the videos that I'm listening at to be something that I can use at work. Well, because there are a lot of things that I want to achieve career wise. And so I guess it would be great if I am able to talk about topics that are related career wise. However, I have really nothing to say. I think that that is why it is so difficult for me to finish. It is so difficult for me to finish the, what do you call this? The previous videos is because I was trying to force a topic that I'm not really well versed at. I was trying to force a topic that, I couldn't really give an input about to. So if I kept on doing that, I just eventually I will reach a point where I just pause for a long time, basically having like a mental block or a brain fart. So none of that anymore. So again, the main point of this video is just try to keep on talking your best. Just bring out the best topics that you have. You know, it doesn't matter whether you have structure or whatever. The structure the structure in the way that you communicate will naturally come in time. So I guess that the best thing to do right now would just be to, blabber whatever it is that you can blabber. And eventually, maybe hopefully in 1 year or maybe a few months, we will have a better structure. We will be able to say better things and all of that stuff because, you know, eventually we are gonna run out of topics. We are gonna talk about all of the stuff that we want to talk. So when we reach the point where we have talked about all that, we want to talk, we ran out of topics. I think that's where the real fun begins because at that point, I will just be talking about the important stuff again and again. So we will be able to see which are the topics that we keep on talking about again and again. So as of now, the topics that I am talking about feels new to me. I am not really familiar with the topics that I am talking about. That is because, in fact, it is the first time that I have talked about them. But if I just keep on doing whatever it is that I am doing, eventually I will have been able to build, experience with this. And so I will have historical experience of whatever it is that I am talking about. And then eventually I'll just cut out the parts that aren't really that important to me. I'll just keep on talking about them again and again and then observe which stick, which are the things that stick, which are the structures that best stick towards the method that I am trying to achieve. And so, yeah, I guess that's it. And right now, I can feel that my brain is getting stressed. I feel that, I am running out of things to talk about. And also, our mental framework is bugging a lot. It's not really doing what it's supposed to do. Or maybe I made a mistake. I believe that I made a mistake because you see, conversation is supposed to be just, for me, to be just one move and then followed up by the opponent's move, right? I looked at conversation for a long time as something like chess. So you make the first move and then you wait for the other person to make a move. So that was the idea that I had. And so right now, though, I am not so sure. I'm not sure where I am right now and whether I should improve, you know, whether I should try an entirely different framework because, this framework it works for me on a normal conversation. The challenge right now is making it work, you know, on a lot of people on the internet and, just a large audience. So if it's just a one on one conversation, then I believe that I am fairly decent. The issue comes when it is not a one on one conversation. So, yeah, I guess that is the hard part, convincing a lot of people, having a lot of audience. That is the part where I am having a lot of difficulty. And this is and this is what I am working towards. So we are working towards being able to, you know, communicate, even communicate in front of a lot of audience, and also be able to communicate in an environment where it is high stakes or there's money involved. So conversation gets tricky when money is involved because you know money just has a way of you know making things tense. It has a way of making things scarier. And so, yeah, and that is what we are trying to break out of in this endeavor of ours. So I guess that this video has been on for long enough. And so I should pause it and then make another one after a break. So, yeah, I guess that's it for this one. And then I'll see you on the next one.